in Chicago in 1934. Now, if you've been upstairs, you may have seen our steam engine, the 999. If not, here's a little representation of the steam engine upstairs. What are some differences you guys notice between this steam engine and our Zephyr here? Well, this is smaller, yes. The one upstairs is a steam engine, so it runs on steam and coal. Anything else? This is the correct color.
It's black.
Yeah, this one's black, whereas this is silver, or stainless steel, technically. Now, we said that this is not a steam engine like the one upstairs. The one upstairs runs on coal and water. This is a diesel electric engine. It's a 660-volt engine. It allows it to maintain a high speed for longer periods of time than the steam engine does. We also said that the one upstairs is black. It's made out of iron. You might recognize some of it as cast iron. That gives it that nice black color, as most steam engines were. This is made out of stainless steel. This makes it significantly lighter than the one upstairs. The one upstairs, including the coal car and the engine, weigh between 200 and 300 tons by themselves. That's not including any cars. This train, including the engine and the 3 other cars behind it, only 100 tons. Now, before we get going onto the train, 2 things I want to let you know. First, the train does simulate a rocking motion as if it were moving. If you get it all motion sick, let me know and I will direct you to the nearest exit so you may get off. Also, there are mannequins on the train. Some people this bothers, some people it doesn't, but I will let you know before we get to them, okay? You guys come right around this way.
Yuck.
Maiden debut on that day. Alright guys, stand on these brown slats for me if you can. Here we have our first guest on the train. This guy's name is Zephyr. Everybody say hi, Zeph. Hi, Zeph. Alright, so we are now in the main baggage compartment. This was where we keep your luggage when we were traveling. This is also where we had the old cold storage unit. You guys are currently standing on it. Those are known as fish racks. Anybody know why? They kept fish on them, exactly. So we take giant ice cubes, set them on top of those, and as those ice cubes melt, they would drain out the bottom and onto the tracks, and we'd store fish, meats, and other things like that on them, but we could not keep a lot of them at the time, which brings us to one of our big innovations for this train. Now, what's everybody's favorite ice cream? Vanilla. Pistachio. Some people like chocolate. So on this train, we were able to keep frozen foods. One of the first trains in the country to be able to do that because it had a refrigeration and freezer unit up in the galley. On this train, you were able to order things such as ice cream, specifically chocolate and vanilla, as well as other things such as shrimp salad. Now let's bring our attention back to our donkey friend here. To be precise. So, this train was made famous with that run. If you guys want, you can take a picture with Zeph. He does like pictures. If not, head up to this next car with me. This is the next door you will have to duck through. And keep an eye out at the surroundings as you walk by it, okay?
Nobody wanted to take a picture with the dog.
The donkey.
I promise this is the last
Oh boy.
Look at this one.
Okay, she hardly has a duck. I feel like then. These are comfortable.
I was getting a little rocky there.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, I don't know how
Guys,
she's
what
doing.
we've noticed as we were walking through this area back here, anything interesting? The toilet, exactly. That is the only employee toilet on this train. It is known as the whiffer because you can smell it as you whiffed on by it. I don't make the jokes up, they're true. So what else did we notice as we walked through?
Galley Kitchen.
Yeah, the Galley Kitchen, exactly. That is the only kitchen on the train. It was manned by one chef for every train route that it took. And he would feed everybody on the train. Remember, I said in that kitchen we had a refrigeration and freezer unit so we could serve things like our nice ice cream. Now, what do you guys notice in this compartment?
Seats.
The seats, what are they made out of?
Leather.
Leather. Very high quality, nice leather. What compartment do you guys think this is?
First class.
First class. It is definitely a passenger car, so we might think it's first class. Well, this is actually the smoking compartment. Leather does not burn very well if ashes get put on it, and they also do not hold smoke. Now, I want you guys to imagine that you're sitting here in this car. It's filling up with cigars, cigarettes, smoke from pipes, and it's probably a hot, sunny day out. This thing's made out of stainless steel, so it kind of acts like an oven. What can we do to alleviate this problem?
Eat some ice cream.
Eat some ice cream. This is true. What if the ice cream doesn't work? Open the windows. You guys want to look and see if you can open the windows for me?
No.
You're right. These windows cannot be opened. They are sealed from the outside. There is only one openable window on this train, and that is up at the front by where the engineer would sit so he could talk to people on the platform without getting out. So how do we alleviate the problem of the smoke and the heat? Well, another one of our great engineering marvels on this train, because we had a refrigeration unit, that meant we could also have an AC unit. That's this right here. So this is also one of the first trains in the country to have an AC unit on the train. It would filter the air out and keep all the passengers nice and cool. Quiet, you. Alright, so AC unit. Now, we're going to go through this door back here. This is the door that hides the mannequins. Let me know if they bother. Except for that guy. He's wrong.
Oh, yeah, baseball.
Good to see.
Why are people
Dawn to dusk run. He was up in front taking care of the train. Now, we had gotten the train all closed up, ready to go, and we're heading off. While we're rolling down the tracks, all of a sudden, the train starts to slow down. Why do you guys think the train's slowing down?
Animals on the train.
Animals on the track. You would think that, but they had organized with the police and the Boy Scouts to roam the tracks and keep them clear of vehicles and animals, both livestock and wild. So there's no animals on the track. Anything else?
Cars?
Cars. Well, again, the police were keeping those off the tracks as well. We're making this a non-stop flight. There's no pickups, no drop-offs. We're going from Denver to Chicago, one fell swoop. But this train is slowing down. What happened was, when we were shutting up all the doors in here, one of the doors caught a main wire. That wire cinched in the door, and as the train was rolling down the tracks, it severed as the door finished closing all the way. So this main power wire is disconnected, and the train's no longer getting engine power, so it's now slowing down. Roy Bear's roaming around up in the front. He's probably freaking out a little bit because at the very back of this train is the owner of the train, Mr. Ralph Budd. He decided he's going to come with this train to Chicago as his own representative for the train company. So, we don't know if anything happened between the two, but we do know Roy Bear found the wire. And this is normally a situation where we would have to stop the train to fix it. But instead, he takes the two ends of the wires with his bare hands, sticks them back together, and they fuse back together because of all that excess heat and electricity. We are able to finish going all the way to Chicago with that fused wire, but Mr. Bear's hands are burnt terribly. Fortunately, the gentleman in the bow tie with the bag there is a doctor on the train, and they are able to bandage his hands up so that he is able to make it the rest of the way to Chicago and get finished treating there. So, with that, we will move into our last compartment at the very back. Bill, and this is the solarium or the first class.
Oh, this is the first class. Very big room.
And squeeze in a little bit. It's okay if I stand back here. I've seen this all before. Alright, so this is the first class. There used to be more chairs in this area, but we took some of them out so we had some standing room. Now back here we have Mr. Ralph Budd on the left, as well as some family friends on the right. These mannequins did move. It was creepy. But Mr. Ralph Budd had designed this train so that it would be an engineering marvel for the time. He put all the luxuries that people have come to associate with train travel, and he tried to keep it as affordable and economical as possible, because this was built shortly after the Great Depression hit. He wanted to reinvigorate the people and inspire a love of travel in them again. At this time, we like to talk about things like modes of transportations that you might want to see in the near future. Anybody have any ideas? Space travel. We are working on some long-distance space travel. We are pulling in Chicago now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're pleased to report that the Burlington Zephyr has just arrived in Chicago, having set new world records for the fastest and longest non-stop run in history.
Alright guys, this concludes our tour of the Burlington Zephyr. Feel free to take some more pictures if you like, but I will let you